So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve this September daily LeetCode challenge problem, which is minimum operation to reduce x to 0, and the difficulty level is medium, and I also feel the same. Let me read the problem statement first. So we are given an integer array nums and an integer x, and in one operation we can either remove the leftmost or the rightmost element from the array, and that element which we have picked, either leftmost or the rightmost, we have to subtract that value from x, which is also given. So also we will make sure that after one operation or after one operation we will pick elements in next operation from the modified array or the vector, right? So if we have picked initially 3, then in next operation we will either pick 1 or 2, right? We'll pick from the modified array, and we have to return the minimum number of operations to reduce x to exactly 0. Okay, and if it is possible, otherwise we will return -1 if we will not able to find the, or you can say reduce exactly to 0. Okay, so initially what brute force approach will be. So initially I thought of it as a basic or classical knapsack problem, where we will pick this element or not pick. In not pick condition we will simply pick that element, right? So at any index we have two options, either pick it or not pick it, right? So I have coded it using recursion and memorized the solution as well, but it is still giving a TLE, so we will have to apply some different approach. So we will be using sliding window approach over here. Why we are using this? So let me explain this example. We have this nums and x equals 5, right? So if we think of greedily, what we will choose these 3 and this 2, right? So minimum number of operation will be 2, right? So after deleting, or you can say removing these two elements, our leftover vector or array will be like this 1 1 4, right? So if we carefully observe, if we maximize this array or sub array, we will simply able to minimize the number of deletions, right? Let me explain this. So if we have two options, let me write this 1 1 4 2. If we first consider 3 to be deleting, at that point our x will be 2. So now we will have to either pick this or this. Let us consider we will pick this one, right? So our leftover array will be like this, and our x remains 1. After that, what we are going to pick this one, right? So in next we will be having leftover array will be like this, and x reaches to 0, right? So in this condition, or in this you can say selection, you will be having minimum number of deletion will be 3, right? Deletions will be 3. But here, if you have deletions equal 3, the size of that array will be lesser as compared to if we consider this case. If we picked up this 1 1 1 1 4 2, we have initially picked 3. After that, what we are going to, the optimal solution will be this, right? We will pick 1, we will pick 2 from here. So our minimum number of deletion will be only 2, 3 and 2, right? So in this case our leftover array will be maximum. So if we break this problem into finding the maximum length of the subarray which sums up to some value, so and that value will be target will be nums summation of all the elements present in nums minus the, you can say, x. So if the summation of this sum will be 11, right, and we will simply subtract it from x, which will be target will be 6. So our main focus is to find the subarray which has maximum length, and the summation of those elements in the subarray will be this target. So we will get two subarrays, right, but the maximum will be this. So we will return that maximum length, and we will simply return, what we are going to do, we will simply return nums dot size minus that maximum length, max length, which we will be able to find through the sliding window approach, right? So we will simply return this. So how we will going to use, or you are supposed to, that this will give the answer, because if we carefully observe, this nums dot size will be 5, and 5 minus, if we consider this and this, the maximum length will be 3. So 5 minus 3 will be 2, so the number of deletion will be exactly 2, right? We will pick this and this. If we consider this case, our let me assume that this will not be the case, this is the optimal solution. So the length of this array or the sub array will be 2, and the sum dot nums dot size will be 5. 5 minus 2 will be 3, so the number of deletion will be 3, right? What are the numbers? 3 1 1, right? 3 1 1. So these are the number of deletion, that's why we are returning this. So how we are going to code this? We will simply initialize sum, which is initially 0. After that, what we are going to do is, we will simply iterate over the nums. After that, we will add into the sum variable. After that, what we are going to use, we will make a target variable which is sum minus x. This is the target value. After that, we will initialize the endpoints of the window, left and right. After that, we will make int a current sum variable and int end result, or you can say max length equals 0. After that, what we are going to make a for while loop, which runs from j up till j will be less than nums dot size. After that, what we need to do is, we'll simply add the newly window element in our current sum, which is nums of j, and we'll check. We will have condition either if our current sum will be greater than target. What we can do, we will simply decrease our window size, right? So we will decrease from the left. So while I is less than nums dot size and current sum is greater than target, what we have to do, we simply decrease our window size. So we will simply subtract nums of I from our current sum. After that, we will simply I plus plus, and if our current sum equal target, it means that we have find one of the subarray which sums up to the target value. So we will simply make a bool variable found, which is initially false. We'll make sure that found will be true if we have found one of the element. After that, what we need to do is, we will simply max length will be our max of max length, comma What is the length of that subarray? J minus I plus 1, right? After that we'll simply J plus plus. This is the conditions. After that what we need to do is we will check if found is true. It means we have find one of the maximum length. We will simply return nums dot size minus max length. Okay. Otherwise we have not find any subarray. It means we have not reached the condition where we can reduce our x to 0. We will simply return minus 1. After that I hope it will work. Yeah, it is working fine for this test case. Let me submit this solution. So it is failing for this test case. Why? Okay. We can apply this corner case as well. If target is less than 0, then straight away we will return our that we will not able to find this, and we will simply return minus 1. I hope it will work. Now submit the solution. Yeah, so it is working fine for all the test cases. So I hope this approach and the code you will be able to understand easily after my explanation. And if you have any doubt, you can comment it down so that I can help you with any problem. So also I have one more code which is of recursive plus memorization approach, but that solution is TLE. That's why we have to do this approach. If you want that particular code, I will simply drop in the description. You can check it out as well. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.